Earlier today, we were greeted with the pitter-patter of raindrops on the roof. We had all those rain clouds coming across Trinidad and Tobago. But it's no surprise that during the drying season that we still get those showers, and most of those showers are welcome, especially for farmers. Now, most of that cloudiness will likely remain with us for the first part of tonight, and then as we go through tomorrow, it will eventually clear. And the main reason is that we have those southeasterly winds bringing in some moisture from Guyana out across Venezuela, and that will likely remain over Trinidad and Tobago, at least for the first part of tonight. So the forecast then is that still a lot of cloudiness expected coming in off the Atlantic, coming in off that southeast direction into Tobago. So you will notice just those passing clouds as well as those showers overnight, especially towards the southern parts of Tobago, through Scarborough, into Keene and Buku, as well as Plymouth. And the first thing tomorrow morning as well, still relatively cloudy and damp in the places. But as you go through mid-morning into the afternoon, look for some brightening of the skies. But also, with the sunshine will come a bit of a breeze. In terms of tonight, we are looking at still quite cloudy conditions for Trinidad, especially along the hillsides. There will still be those lingering showers continuing into the first part of the morning, especially along the northern range. Look for a cloudy, damp start first thing, possibly up until 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. But then as we go through mid-morning into the afternoon, the sunshine will be coming through. For southern areas along the Columbus Channel through Moruga up towards Point Fortin as well as Pinal, still relatively cloudy night will bring you those clouds in the morning. Still a scattering of showers expected first thing, but as we go through the day, once again, that sunshine will begin to push through and we'll likely see brighter conditions by the end of the afternoon and also quite breezy weather expected by Saturday evening. So for tonight then, looking at a low of only 23 degrees Celsius for Piarco, 24 degrees Celsius at Crown Point. The cloudiness will basically act as a blanket, keeping most of the warmth that we've had today out towards most of us. But through tomorrow, we're looking at highs of 30 degrees Celsius for Piarco and 31 degrees Celsius for Crown Point. Now, we talk about that change coming through by late Saturday, and it will remain quite sunny through the rest of the weekend into early next week. And obviously, I don't have to remind you that Monday and Tuesday would have been significant days, but obviously we have to practice our social distancing, etc. So despite the sunshine being there, we can obviously look at just occasional clouds, 1 or 2 passing showers, but still highs of 31 degrees Celsius across Trinidad by day and 23 degrees Celsius by night. Now, if you're heading to the beaches, take advantage of some of the sunshine through the weekend. Be mindful that there will still be a marine advisory out advising you to exercise caution, says the Meteorological Service. And the main reason we'll likely have some choppy seas, especially out in the Atlantic. 2 to 2.5 meters expected here. We do have some long northerly swells out in the Atlantic, and that will begin to affect our local waters as we go through tomorrow and into Sunday. And also we'll have those fresh east-southeasterly winds of 20 knots that will bring the whitecaps and the sea spray. So that too will likely rip up the waves as we go through this weekend. If you are heading offshore, looking at high tide at 5:25 a.m. and then the next one is at 5:20 p.m. tomorrow. Now, across the Caribbean, it's also been quite windy, especially up towards the Greater Antilles. They basically do have a low-level jet stream coming across Jamaica. So Kingston, a high of 31 degrees Celsius, but quite windy as they go through their weekend. Also for Port-au-Prince, looking at the winds blowing those palm trees and also having the flags rippling for the first part of the weekend. Similar conditions expected for the Leeward Islands. As you notice, at this time of the year, the winds do pick up quite naturally. As we go into February and into March, you'll notice that those are consistent, fresh to strong winds across the Caribbean, and that will continue at least for the next few months. So that's your forecast, and that's for me.